Ben Smith, national swimming coach. The Carifta team has been selected. Can you give us who's actually made the team and what's the makeup of the team?
Sure. So we are very excited about having a team of 23 swimmers this year. It's the largest Carifta team that we've had. We actually had 30 swimmers that started out in the selection pool, which obviously shows that we have a lot of swimmers right now that are reaching the high standards that we set. Knowing that we moved our standards up in the last couple of years in order to challenge our athletes to have this many swimmers reach that target shows that the local training is working really well. So the team is going to be made up of Brandon Atkins, Pippa Charlson, Caitlin Coleman, Elon Daly, Elijah Daly, Brian Desmond, Daria Desmond, Giada Dudley Pun, Josephine Dearden, Jack Harvey, Bella Howes, Caleb Ingham, Reese Inslee, Imogen Judd, Emma Kittleson, Finn Mosley, Gabriella Pittman, Skylar Powell, Brett Smith, Zebedee Wakely, Logan Watson Brown, Taylor White, Sam Williamson.
You just concluded 4 days of the age group championships. Obviously, that's a short course meet, but how does the results and the performances make you feel heading into the Carifta Swimming Championships?
Well, it was really exciting to see a lot of the swimmers that are going to be on this team rounding into really good form. For many of them, they would not have rested over the weekend, so they were going into the meet after some hard training, looking to just see what they're able to do under the pressure of a multiple-day competition. Having the likes of a Jack Harvey break records in backstroke, knowing that that is going to be his focal point when we get to Carifta, shows us kind of the level that we're seeing. The relay teams that swam, a lot of those same swimmers are going to be in the relays when we get there. So I think overall the team looks really good. It's a well-rounded team with 10 of the 23 swimmers, this being their first time going to Carifta. So we have quite a few rookies on the team, but we also have enough swimmers that have experience for them to really bring the rest of the team along.
You usually bring back several medals from Carifta Swimming Championships, but like you just said, there's 10 rookies going. What's the expectation of those 10 rookies?
Well, obviously, to get on the team, they've had to hit a pretty strong qualifying time. And what we do is to set a standard where we know that the swimmers that are there are going to be able to compete. What you're looking for is for a swimmer to raise their level when they get there. So to be able to be challenged to get into finals, and then obviously once we get into finals, it's really what you're capable of doing under the pressure. A lot of these young swimmers have been competing for a long time locally and in some international competitions. This Carifta being their first, regional competition doesn't mean that they're not experienced swimmers already. So I think that all of them will do really well, and we're excited to see what some of the swimmers that have been there several times are going to be able to do as well.
The expectations of a 50-meter pool, what are you hoping to see, or what are the expectations in Barbados? Are you going?
Yes, we're going to Barbados.
Is it an outdoor facility?
So outdoor facility, we've actually been to Barbados quite a few times. It's a fast pool. It's going to be a good competition. Some of the things that we have to adjust to, obviously the temperature is going to be significantly different to where we have been recently with Bermuda's weather and all the rain and what we deal with here. But because we swim in an outdoor facility here, we're used to kind of dealing with conditions. I think that being at this competition with a bigger team is actually going to be helpful for us. A lot of times we're a small team kind of tucked off in the corner, and yes, we've been making some noise recently, but to be able to have a big team and be able to have that support from the team members, I think is going to be an added advantage for us.
Well, good luck. We'll keep in touch with you guys. You leave in about 2 weeks' time.
We're leaving on the 17th. Traveling down to Barbados through Miami, so we don't get in till late at night, but it gives us a couple of days of preparation. after Good Friday is going to be on that Friday, and the very next morning we'll be starting the competition, and then traveling home on the 24th. So I know that the team's going to be excited about being down in Barbados, maybe flying some kites on the Friday, but then getting to work the next day.
Last question. We know that there's open water swim generally the final day. Do we have anybody attempting that?
At the moment, we have not submitted a team for the last couple of Cariftas and CC-Cans. Really, what we believe is that you have to focus on open water swimming. There's some details to open water swimming that are different than when you're swimming in pool swimming. Most, if not all, of our swimmers have been focused on pool swimming, right? So it's a contained environment. You got a black line, you've got lane lines, right? There's no fish, there's no waves, there's all the other kind of aspects that go along with open water swimming. It's going to take some focus on it, some training on open water swimming, and really we need to make sure that the safety level of the competition that we go to is at a high enough level. When you're taking children away, we need to make sure that they're going to be safe. So with that said, once we believe that the level has reached a satisfactory level of safety for us, and that we have athletes that are trained for it, I believe that we can focus on our open water swimming as well.
Audio Jungle.